Britain has more traffic ticket warden, parking warden than the soldiers that we have in the country. That's right. Yes, I know. Why? Because they want to take your money there. So we need to report about that. Because how come we have all these people? I mean, when you go outside in the UK, like, I remember when I was driving long time ago. Not really long, to be fair. I started driving really, really quick. As soon as I turned 18, I started driving. In the UK, you're allowed to drive when you turn 18. So I started driving. Now, when I was driving before, when I was parking at place, so when I go places, I park, and I used to get a ticket all the time. Almost had like all the yellow tickets in my car. It was so many, because I used to just pull up somewhere, park it, go in the shop, order my stuff, get in and go. But now the prices back then was like £25, and you had like 30 to 60 days to pay it back, or 90 days to pay it. And now I'm hearing the price is like £130, £70 is the least you can get. It's like, why? Why so much money? What are they doing with this money? Why are they charging us to just drive? And now it's been reported that Britain has more parking warden than full-time soldiers, as fines and charges on drivers reach 2.3 billion a year. It's a big industry now. All the councils are ramping up. They are recruiting every single person who can hold a big phone and charge people tickets for literally stopping, even if they are stopping to drop their daughters off. You'll be driving yourself. You're driving. You stop. You literally stop for a second to drop off somebody or to pick up somebody. And let's say you wait for a minute. You see a guy is already taking your detail, ready to give you a ticket. For what? Why are you so quick? I mean, what is happening? I mean, what the heck? They are charging people just to drive. And they got all these fines, like clean air fines and all these things fines. Oh, if you got a diesel car, oh, that's more fines. Oh, if your car is too old, oh, that's more fines. It's like, what? I just want to drive. And nowadays, if you drive, somehow you happen to turn into the bus lane, you'll get the letter at your house within the next 48 hours. That's how quick they are. Before it will take a week. I remember one time driving in London, the worst thing to do. I took my car, I drove to London. For the first time driving in London. So we drove from Manchester to London. It was a fun experience, long journey. And we were there for 2 days. And when I got back to Manchester, there were already tickets here. Fines that I received in London. The tickets are already at home. They got there before me. They're like, hey, you got 90 days to pay this. Or it's going to go to this. Or it's going to go to this. Then this. I'm thinking, God, I was just driving. Chill out. So never drive in London. Never drive in London ever again. Now, let's get into this story. I want to read you the story because it is heartbreaking to see that Britain is doing all their best to capitalize on you driving. Just you owning a car is already them saying, hey, we're going to make a lot of money from you. So let's read this story, shall we? Now, Britain now has more parking warden than full-time soldiers, with fines and charges hitting 2.3 billion a year. Figures have been shown. Nationwide, they are estimated to be about 82 traffic enforcement officers patrolling Britain's street. Yeah, 82,000 traffic enforcement officers patrolling Britain's street. The British Parking Association have said this eclipses the number of a regular soldier in the British Army. The British Army, we only have 73,000 full-time soldiers. So there's more soldiers out there. There's more traffic warden soldiers out there patrolling the street, ready to charge you for driving, ready to charge you for dropping your daughter off, and somehow you happen to relocate where you're going back, and you did too long. Maybe your hands is a bit clumsy and you're trying to type your address and you want to go somewhere, and you happen to park there for 2 minutes long, and next minute you look on your left, there's a guy who already printed a ticket for you. 82,000 ready, patrolling the street. It's insane. Now let's carry on reading. And despite funding cuts to the British Army, councils have appealed to be ranking up huge profits for the army of parking wardens. Profits nationwide have jumped from 961 million 2 years ago to about 1.1 billion in the most recent years. All in all, figures show revenues from drivers for parking permits, tickets and fines have surged about 20% in 2 years as council raised charges to cover budget shortfall. So they're using this scheme. They're using you for driving. They're using this idea to like, hey, since we're not getting more money from the government, hey, let's use that. Let's charge the people who are driving, like charging them up. It used to be £5 before. Sorry, 25 when you get a fine. Let's say for parking a double yellow line, or let's say for staying too long at the parking lot, you get like £25. You gotta pay the next 30 days or 90 days. Now it's more like, hey, £70 you gotta pay. Hey, you gotta pay this much. You gotta pay it now. In London, it's about 130 something pounds. We're gonna read here. Now, let's carry on. Where was I? Official data also show that in recent years, councils in England made a staggering 1.4 billion from on-street parking charge and 876 million from council-run car parks. Wow. Before, when I was driving, again, this is just 2020 or 2021, then I like being driven. It's better that way. So when I was driving, it was like parking in Manchester. You can go and park for £1 parking per hour. It used to be lovely. You can pull in £1, done. If you're going cinema, you want to park for 4 hours or 2 or 3 hours. I remember going cinema, park there, and you pay £4 and you're done. But today, when I was with my brother-in-law and we were driving and we're pulling up in town, and I'm looking at the sign, I'm like, wait, what? It's £5 per hour now? What? What changed? The space is still the same. The location is still the same. It's not like we got closer to town. What? So yeah, of course the councils is ramping them up. They all these private landlords, private properties as well. They are ramping them up as well. They are creating this. This is another economy basically for them. Now, broken down, it means that on average, every car on the road in the UK is paying £70 a year in parking charges. Although the true figures will be higher because fines are just for England. Yeah, of course, if you calculate all, the Great Britain and Northern Ireland and Wales and Scotland and everything, I'm sure it's going to be really high. The statistics also do not include cash raised for congestion charging, clean air zones. What the fines for car venturing into bus lanes. Oh, I used to get that all the time, bus lanes. Which has brought an extra 1 billion into the total revenue. Now, here's the worst part. Look, listen to this. This is bad. In London, London councils alone, just London alone, they are bringing in 1.06 billion from just charging people to drive. That's it. They're just charging people to drive and they're just bringing this much. With Kensington and Chelsea alone making 50 million a year from on-street parking, Manchester has ranked up 20 million a year. Brixton took over 33 million a year. Wow. God. It will make sense in the near future. It will make sense for you to just walk where you're going because you don't have to park anything. then to get a car. Because if you have a car and you're going somewhere, you're gonna need to park it somewhere. And if if they're charging you more than your insurance company, if they're charging you more than any other thing that you're paying for to maintain the car, you might as well just walk there or get a bus there. It's freaking insane. Now, I can carry on reading this. As you know, the numbers get worse. Early this year, London Mayor Sadiq Khan greenlit an increase in parking fees to maximum of £160. Parking fees. Yeah, you missed the parking sign. Oh, you missed the parking time. You get £160 to pay. Wow, previously, yeah, it was 130, but now it's going to be 160. London councils issue about 8.3 million penalties charges last year. Are you hearing that? Last year, 8.3 million penalties charges. 8.3 million drivers received penalty charges. Like, hey, you missed to pay here. Hey, you missed this. You missed this. Oh, it's no longer 130. It's 160 now. Oh, next year is probably going to be 200. Maybe 5 years from now, it'll be 500. Just for you to drive. And they are creating this economy and they are banking hard. And it's so strange how many people they're recruiting. They got 82,000 guys just patrolling the street, ready to give you a fine. Ready to give you a fine. I think that's disingenuous. I think that is not fair to the drivers. I'm looking at the clock here because I don't have enough time today. That's not fair. That's not fair for sure. Yeah. I think this is it for this story. Now, what do you think? What do you think about this, guys? What do you freaking think? Attention, attention, attention. This is not just a normal t-shirt. This is your battle armor in this war against lies and manipulation and deception. And when you wear this t-shirt, you are not just making a statement. You are drawing a line in the sand. And you're saying, I will not be silenced. I will not be bought. And I will not be steered. Every thread in this t-shirt screams defiance. Every letter of I found the truth, not propaganda. Or maybe every letter of the nation needs to know is a rally cry out for independent thinkers, disruptors, the people who refuse to bend to the mainstream media narrative. We need your fund, and this is your chance to stand up, to speak out and fund the fight for the truth. Don't just wear it like a regular t-shirt. You have to live it. The nation needs to know you're gonna live it. Yes, please. I need you to fuel the resistance. Be the reason why the truth survives in this country. Please get yours at thebarakashow.com. And thank you so much for keeping us on air. Thank you.
In the shadow of the digital gulag, we fire up the truth cannon and blast through the lies.